Hi everybody, it's Andrea over at Sewspire.com. Today I'm here to show you how to make this super padded, fully lined zipper clutch. This comes together really easy and it is perfect for holding notions. It would also be great for cosmetics, for toys, travel, in the purse. You know, you always need zipper pouches. This one I like because it's super squishy and padded, so it might even be nice if you're into essential oils and things like that. Anything that you would need a little extra padding for. Shall we get started? Okay, so for this project you're going to need 2 pieces of twill fabric. I'm using a really fun gingham black and white premier prints for my project. You're going to need 2 pieces that measure 14 inches wide by 10 inches tall. Then you're going to need 1 piece of fusible flannel that also measures 10 by 14. And I've already attached mine to the back of one of my pieces of twill. And you just place the rough side against the wrong side of that and then press it from the front, and the flannel will adhere to the twill. So to begin, you're going to want to place your flannel and twill piece right sides facing with the other piece of twill, and then you're going to stitch down both long ends and across the base, leaving that top short end open. And for this, I'm going to use 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. I'm going to reinforce with a back stitch at the beginning and the end. And then just look around that and make sure you captured all 3 layers. This looks good. You're gonna want to clip those corners just a smidge so when we flip this there's not a lot of bulk. And then reach inside and turn that right side out. And go ahead and poke out those corners. And then you're going to want to press this nice and flat and fold this open end inward approximately 1/2 inch, and go ahead and press that flat as well. And then you're going to stitch that open end closed. And now you should have a very nicely finished rectangle, I almost said triangle, a rectangle there, of which you're going to want to go ahead and put a stitch line down this end so both ends match. Even though this end is not open, just go ahead and stitch across there. And then I have a 7-inch zipper here, and I chose black to match. Butts up really nice there, and I'm going to just center that and go ahead and pin it in place. And I want to try and stitch right on that original stitch line. Now there's a little bit of overhang here, and what you can do is I have 2 little scrap pieces of fabric here that measure 2 inches by 4 inches, and I'm just going to fold those in half, and they'll fill in that empty space there. You don't have to do this, but it gives it a little bit more of a finished look. So the folded edge is fitted right up against the zipper. And then it looks like that. And now you want to stitch down that original stitch line, and that will secure your zipper to this rectangle. And I did reinforce with a back stitch. So now one side of the zipper is attached, and now I need to attach the other side. The easiest way to do that is to fold this in thirds so that the zipper is towards the center, and you just want to secure the ends first with pins. And then once you have the ends in place, you can unzip that zipper, and then hopefully you can reach inside of there and get another pin in the center so that zipper doesn't shift. And then what you're going to do is you're going to need to remove this machine deck, and with the zipper unzipped, fit this on top of that little arm there. You're not going to be able to reach all the way to the top, so just start in the middle of the zipper. And just make sure you back stitch when you start, and then go as far as you can down to the end and back stitch until you cannot stitch any further, because the zipper, you'll run into that resistance from the zipper. So just go as far as you can. And then take that off of there. So about half of that second part of the zipper is attached. Now you're going to carefully turn it wrong side out so that you can reach inside of there and secure the other half of the zipper. So just switch that last pin to the outside so you can see where it is, and you're just going to work with that stitch line that's already going. You just slip that on there and start where you left off, and be sure to back stitch. And then just go as far as you can until the zipper won't go anymore. If you lift this up and over, you'll have a lot more leeway. And then back stitch to reinforce. So I have a tube essentially with a zipper attached at the top, and then it's like one of those muffs, right? So we want to go ahead and leave the zipper open, turn it inside out one more time. That's what that looks like. And then canter the zipper just a bit. We want the zipper closer to the top edge, so it's divided in thirds, but it's folded. Okay, and then you're going to stitch all the way down the sides. The most important part is to make sure the zipper's open so you could turn it right side out. Now I have these little tabs hanging off there. I just want to trim those as close as I can without cutting that original rectangle, which is now the clutch. And then get rid of all the extra strings. Okay, so now this is wrong side out, but it does have finished edges. The only unfinished parts are where those little tabbies are, and that should hold up just fine. Now you want to reach in and turn it right side out. And then you can zip your zipper. And you have a really great, super padded zipper pouch, which is great for cosmetics and travel. It'd also be nice to put your sewing notions in. I think this would make a great little gift for the holidays. I want to thank you for sewing with me. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you've had a chance to look at some of the other tutorials I've produced in 2016. Back in October, I celebrated a year silently. We didn't have a formal celebration. I'm sorry. Hopefully next year. It was a busy time, but we celebrated a year of Sewspire. I'm going to take a little break here while I finish up my holiday sewing, and then I will be back in 2017 with a whole new series of tutorials for you. So I thank you for your support. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care. Oh, and don't forget, the creative genius in me salutes the creative genius in you. Take care.